Afternoon, everyone. It's so nice to actually have each and every one of us here today. And thank you very much for the standing ovation. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Bukola Aladesulu. And I also happen to be a Lagos State Youth Ambassador, right? And it's really nice to actually be here and to speak to each and every one of us. And let me tell you the reason why you should listen to me before we even start at all. Let me tell you a little bit about why you should listen to me. So I started my career at a very young age of 15. How many of us are 15 here? How many of us are, our age is lesser than 15? If you are 14, so it means that a good number of us here, we are 15 and above, right? Very good. So I started my career at the age of 15 in a community. Hello. If you make noise. Okay, we are not going to do school here. So please, let's try to be, maintain decorum. And I started in a community called Badagry. Who knows Badagry? Okay, Badagry is popular. This is nice. Who has been to Badagry before? Okay. Who is from Badagry? You are from Badagry. All of you. So nobody's from, you are from Badagry. What's your name? It's so nice to meet you. So again, I'm a Badagry Divisional Lagos State Youth Ambassador. I represent the millions of Badagry youth with Mr. Governor. Right? So it's so nice to actually to see one of us here. Again, I started in Badagry and, I started without any experience. I just really wanted to do things. And then I put together other teenagers like myself. And then we started innovation. And what we would do is that we'll go to school and tell them, I want to teach you skill. I want to teach you how to write. I want to teach you how to do this. And that was how we started. And that was how I started. I started my career age of 15. And look at me now. Starting my career at the age of 15 has taken me to about 4 different countries outside of Nigeria. I have represented Lagos State. I have represented 2 ministries. I am a fellow of international brands. This is just to, it's okay. This is just to inspire you, to tell you that you're not too young. Tell yourself, I am not too young. I am at the right age to start. So will you listen to me? Yeah, so it just so that you will not look at like, this lady, she's just, you're probably 25 or she's 20. I'm 15, so I should not listen to her. This is the reason why you should listen to me, right? Again, we are discussing on becoming, the art of becoming and where to start, right? The art of becoming. Now, let me give you another story about me. So when I started, even before I started my career at all, the first career I wanted to be, right, I wanted to become, or the first thing I wanted to be was an actress. I actually wanted to be, did I even start? No, I started as a newscaster, right? I said I was going to be a newscaster. I was watching a news, I can't even remember the year, and I said I was going to be a newscaster. And then years goes by, and then I started watching Korean movies. And I think it was this Kim Nana movie. I can't remember. Who knows Kim Nana? Who watched Korean movies here? Exactly. And then I said I was going to be a Korean actress. I would go to Korea and I would become one of their actresses. So, and then as time goes by, I decided that I was going to become an author. Right? Because I started reading books and I said I was going to become an author. I actually published 2 books. I'm an author of 2 books now. And again and again, I met Ben Carson, not physically. I read Ben Carson's book. And then I said I was going to become a doctor. How many careers have I switched to now? About 4 careers. So this is just to tell you that becoming is actually a journey. So there is this thing that I believe that a good number of us already know about it, and that is, what do you want to become, right? Where they tell you, what do you want to become in the future? Who knows what they want to become in the future? I want to tell you that, you see that thing that you said you want to become in the future, it is not a destination, it is a journey. There's high chances that you are still going to grow and you will decide to change. There's high chances that you are still going to grow and then you will decide to keep to it, but you will decide to, scale it. So, let's talk about understanding becoming. What does becoming mean? Again, I should tell you that becoming is not a destination, it is a process. When they say, oh, I want to become this, it is not a destination, it is a process, it is a journey. You don't finish at becoming. I am still becoming. Even a 90-year-old person is still becoming. A 90-year-old person can decide today that they want to become a doctor. Have you not seen elderly people go to universities? Yes, so you can become whatsoever it is, as long as there is still life in your lung and you can still breathe and you have the ability and the means to, you can become anything at any time, at any point in your life. So becoming is not a destination, it is a journey, it is a process. Now, there are 3 things I want you to know about becoming, right? 3 things. It is the 3 Ds of becoming. Number 1 is discovering yourself. There is a place where you have to discover yourself. You have to discover how good you are or what you are good at, right? And that is probably what is going to direct your journey. What are you good at? Oh, I'm good at writing, and then I want to become an author. Oh, I'm good at caring for people, and I want to become a nurse. I want to become a doctor. I'm good at teaching people, so I want to become a teacher. So there's a place where you discover yourself, who you are, and what matters to you. What are the things that give you joy? What are the things that excite you? Right? And then the second one is developing yourself. The second one, and I think this is my favorite, and that is developing yourself. I like to think that becoming is not necessarily discovery, right? It is the ability to continuously say that I want to, how do I put this, simplify this? I want to, okay, for example, there's a place of discover. Oh, I know that I am good at this. Then there's a place of, I actually want to become this. Like, I want to, but I don't have this skill before, and I want to have this skill, right? I do not know how to teach before, and I want to learn how to teach. So this is the part where you develop yourself, where you read books, where you listen to podcasts, where you come to events like this because you want to develop yourself, right? You want to create yourself. The truth is that we actually create ourselves. Who believes that we create ourselves? Each and every one of us, we are potters of our life. Everything that you do, you are adding a clay to your own life, right? So this is where you develop and you create life for yourself. I like to say that the life we've always wanted to live, we'll live it. I like to say this a lot. And that is that I know that, about, let's say, 2 years ago, I have never been outside of any country, but I know that I was going to be out in no time because it's something that I have worked towards. I know that this is the life that I want and I will create it for myself. So that is where developing yourself comes in, where you develop friendships, good friendships, healthy friendships, where you develop habits, where you develop skills. And then the third one is defining yourself. This is where you define yourself. It's one thing to actually discover, then it is another thing to develop, then it is another thing to be able to define it. You brand yourself. You say, this is what I am, and this is what I am becoming. Right? If you ask me, Bukola, what are you right now? I can be able to define myself. Just like we say, define matter, define chair. What is the definition of this? What is the definition of you? How do you define yourself? And let me tell you a very good thing about definitions and becoming, is that definition can change. You don't have to stick to one definition. If it's the same thing with family background. You can choose to define yours. If you do not like the background that you currently have, if you do not like the society. Again, I grew up in Badagry. Badagry is one of the rural areas of Nigeria, of Lagos. I think there are about 3 normal rural areas, right? Mostly underdeveloped, right? There are places in Badagry where they've never seen lights before. Right? But I decided that I was going to redefine myself. If you see me anywhere and as I'm talking like this, you would not think that this person actually grew up from Badagry. That is me choosing to define myself or redefine myself. And that is you choose the path that you walk in. You're choosing it yourself. Now, let us talk about why this particular stage matters. Why is the age that you are now? Why have the organizers of this event, why have they decided to catch you this young? Why did they not take it to people of my age? Why did they not take it to young people, older people or older youth? Why this particular age? Why am I sharing this to you now at this age that you are in? Right? And that is because, you see, life between the age range that you are in, if you are 22, yeah, raise up your hand. Okay, there are very few 22. If you are 23 and you're a participant, raise up your hand. Okay, so there's no 23. So we have 22. And I think we have 14. So it is from 14 to 22. So the life between the 14 to 22 is like a launch pad. Who knows a launch pad? Okay. I'm going to explain that to you. The launch pad is, okay, there is no way this is not going to be technical, so I'm just going to break it down in another conversation. Let us use, there's no board. Let's just say a very clean whiteboard, right? That is the current age that every one of us here are. Right? A very clean whiteboard. And what it is that you write on it is going to be a defining thing to your life. So that is basically what Launchpad means, synonymously. Right? And whatever it is that you do now, whatever it is that you're learning now, as a young person, as a child, as a teenager, as an adult, it is going to multiply whatever your life is going to become in the future. And that is the reason why we need you to understand this now. It is very important that you take the process of defining your life, of discovering your life, and taking your becoming very, very important, because it is going to help you. There are people of my age. One of the good things, the privileges that I've had with all of the work that I do is that I have the privilege to meet with a lot of people, a lot of young people. We just finished a project last week, the Skill Up Echo, where we are currently empowering about 1,000 young people or Lagos youth, right? And it's just so beautiful, right, to see that young people are doing great stuff. And it is also very sad to see young people of 25, of 26, of 27, of 28, of 29, of 20, of 30 that do not know what they want to do with their life. They still have not become. There is no definition. There is no discovery. There is no development. They are just, see, the truth is, this is not a sub to them. There is no difference between those people and the age that you are in. Because the time they had to actually do all of these things, they did not. And I'm not blaming them. Some are a situation, circumstance, that people that they did not get the opportunity, probably in poverty and all of that. This is not a blame or a place of blame, but it is just showing you that this is an opportunity for you to actually learn and take things very, very seriously, so that you do not come, you're not 30. And that is when people are asking you, what do you want to do? And then you are saying, me more, Timbale lo learn tech skill con, Shoma lo learn project management, me more. There are some of them that they even went to school, like they graduated, and they still do not know what to do with their lives. They do not want to do 9 to 5. Learn tech skill, I cannot do it. Do this, I do not know how to do it. It is very, very sad. Thank you for affirming to me, right? It is just very sad, and that is the reason why you need to be here. And I like the fact, please give yourself a round of applause for being here. Right? I want to talk about mistakes will happen. Confusion is normal. But your choice matter. And that is also one of the reasons why you're here. And that is that your becoming is not going to be smooth. Oh, I have made terrible mistakes in my life. I'm very young, but I've made really, really bad mistakes. Like really, really terrible mistakes. The one that I almost relegated my career, in fact. My career is still very young. I still have very young blood, warm-blooded career. But I have actually made crazy risk. I have done really crazy things that are almost, in fact, I went out of social development because my main field is social development. I relegated from social development for 2 years because I needed to get back on track. You are going to make mistakes. Right? You're going to make terrible mistakes. You're going to make mild mistakes. Your becoming is not going to be smooth. It's not going to be fresh all of the time. Right? And that is also one of the reasons why you're here. Right? And what are the things that shape becoming? Let us talk about what the things that shape becoming. Say after me, the things that shape my becoming. Right? There is a place of friendship and peer pressure. Friendship. My friend at the back, right? Oh, okay. So there's a place of friendship and peer pressure. The things that shape our becoming. The fear of failure. The feeling lost or like, feeling lost or like you don't measure up well. Feeling lost. So because of time, I quickly want to rush through the rest of the things. And I want to talk about, I think this is going to be the last one. We'll dwell a lot on this one. And that is, what are the tools for the journey? What are the tools for the journey that you are in right now? What are the things that you should do, right, for this journey to go well for you? Again, you are going to make a lot of mistakes. You are going to probably fail at exams, your results. You're going to do things and they will not work out. It is fine, right? Do not let the fear of failure to draw you back in your journey, right? So let us talk about the tools for the journey. Number one, curiosity. How many of us read? If you read book, raise up your hand. Like you read really good books. Share with me, what book do you read? Yes. Self-help books and fiction. Oh, good. I'm not really a fan of self-help. Yes, I like that you read fictions. Yeah, I read self-help. I just think that should not be enough. Yeah, lives are different. They should not give acts to live life all the time. So it is important that you read books. It is very, very important that you read books. Let me give you, if I am to tell you one reason why you should read book in this life, it is that there are so many people that you are not going to see in your life. You will never meet them, but you will meet them with their books. There are so many people that you will not be opportune to so many people. I love Barack Obama. I love Barack Obama a lot. I have never met Barack Obama. I wish I see him. I honestly hope that I see him. I am working towards seeing him, to be honest, right? I am working towards seeing him, but I have seen him. I have spoken to him. How? Through his books. I have read his life. I have learned from him through his books. So it is important that you are curious. You're curious, and one of the ways to be curious is to read as many books as possible. Ask questions. Try new things. We live, one thing about the Nigerian culture, which I do not like, is that they kill the curiosity of a child. I went to Badagry last week. I had an event last week, and I was around, and then I heard this mother beat a child and say, "Mani berule konkon," that be scared sometimes. And I'm like, no, I understand you're trying to make them safe, but do not tell them to be scared. And that is the reason why a good number of us, we are too scared to make the risky decisions. To take the risky decisions, to make the risky choices that would have actually helped us. Some of us are supposed to be outspoken, but because you are anxious, what will they think? What if I make mistake? Because we have been beaten as a child. You are not supposed to talk. Why are you talking to an elder? Sorrow. Talk. Yeah, sorry, they will beat you, I understand, but talk in school. At least they won't beat you in school. You are supposed to interact in school. They don't allow you to talk in school too. Now there's problem. Talk in the platforms you're allowed to talk. It is actually very important that you do not kill your curiosity. Then discipline. You need little habits that will help you to become. What's your discipline? How do you put yourself together? Are you disciplined? Do you maintain decorum? When they tell you to sit, are you seated? When they are talking, are you talking? Right? Or are you listening? So there needs to be a place of discipline in your life. You have to maintain it. See, whatever it is that you do not cultivate now, it's going to be hard for you as an adult. And no, I'm not saying that we the adults, I can't even consider myself an adult. I'm still a child, right? I'm not even saying that I am perfect or even the adult perfect. But the truth is that a good number of times, the things that have been cultivated right from childhood is what helps us to grow. Or it is what we become. It is usually very hard to try to pick up habits as an old person because you are busy, you are trying to do other things. So this is the right time for you to actually do that. Then community. Community is very, very important. As a child, as children, as teenagers, as young people, I understand that we might not know the place of community now. Okay, let me give you a very good success story about my community. I told you I started at the age of 15. Who knows Victory Ashaka? He's very popular. I came last year. Yeah, he's my friend. I'm not going to mention other people's name, right? Victory Ashaka is also from Badagry. We started together before the world knew us, before we started mounting the United Nations stage and shaking people and all of that. We started in Badagry. We started very young, very clueless, where we are about 15 of us. And I can tell you there is none of the 15 that are not doing well. When I say none, I am saying none. I cannot think of one person that is not doing massively well in their life right now. And that is the power of community. There are opportunities that Victory sees, and then he says, Bukola, jump on this. And then I jump on it, and I get it. The opportunities that I see, I say, you get on this. And then they get on this, and they get it. That is the importance of community. Good friendship. Be very, very intentional about your friendship. Be very, very intentional. They are the people that will make the community for you in the future. You can look at the best of people that you know that, okay, they are serious in this boot camp. Put them together. You guys should be friends. Start friendship. Before you know it, you are going to have a success story like ours and talk about, we met in this particular boot camp, and for over 7 years now, we are doing well and we have helped each other to grow. Then resilience. Failure is going to try to break you. That is the truth. For you to actually become whatever it is you want to become, you are going to fail a lot. You will actually fail. It will not just try. You will actually fail, and you will cry blood. Yes, this is actually the truth. You will cry blood. But the truth is that you need to be resilient in your becoming. Say, I will be resilient. And failure will not break me. Right. I think I'm done. You don't want me to be done? Yes, I think I'm done, actually.